Hello, welcome to This Week at EPL. It is Monday, June 14th, 2021. Lest you forget or tune in later on.
Or didn't know
Yeah,
today.
that's very fair.
It's a useful update.
Everybody who is off of school right now, you probably don't know. Anybody who has the week off or take the week off, you probably don't know. I never know.
I never knew as an elementary kid
Yes.
what the day was.
So we're about halfway through June now, and we have we've done a couple things in June actually.
Yeah.
What have we got going on? What are some important things?
Well, we started Read to Explore June 1st. That's our summer reading program. We also had our first Perspectives book club with Better Together Auburn, read Stamped by Ibram X. Kendi. And we're midway into June, like Andy said. We're going to tell you a little bit about new updates to the library, including programs, expanded hours, and stuff like that. So the big news right now, starting today, is expanded hours at the library.
Each hour is now 65 minutes. No.
Yes, time dilation courtesy of us. You can come witness it. We're pretty much doubling the time open at Teen and the Genealogy building, and we're finally going to be open on Fridays at the main library. A lot of people had been asking for that, and we were doing kind of deep cleaning and stuff like that. But we're going to be open 9 to 7 Monday through Friday at the main library and 9 to 3 on Saturday. And then 9 to 7 during the week at the Teen Library, and 9 to 7 Monday and Tuesday at the Genealogy building, which kind of having those long periods of back-to-back research days would be good for people at Genealogy. And then 9 to 12 on Saturday at Genealogy, and 12 to 3 on Saturday for the Teen Library. But those are all available on our website. You can see those anytime.
Yeah, so the tours, or actually not the tours, the Teen Library, people who are going into middle school?
Yes, coming out of 5th grade.
So it's opening at 9 o'clock. That means if I'm bored, go to the library.
If you're waking up at 9 a.m. as a teenager, respect, I guess. But we'll be there if you want to come hang out.
And that means if you have a kid who is if you have a teen in your household, tell them to come to the library. There are things to do. There are computers. We can get out some games.
We're gonna have some craft projects, and we'll get into Read to Explore stuff in a second. But yeah.
What do you got next? We have
Steam. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yes. So last Wednesday, we had Jessica from the DNR came to talk about urban biology and some of the native plants that we have around the library that we're planting this year. It's going to be exciting to see those change over the next year or two. That's something about some of these, the native ones and such, and probably other plants in general, is that it looks nice now, but it's going to just explode with life over the next, 2 years, 3 years.
Life finds a way.
You forgot the in there. What do we have here?
Yeah, speaking of that real quick, Jess is, and she's an urban expert in urban biology, but was talking a lot about the native plants and how, like Andy said, over the years they develop even more. But we're going to have July 24th a big public tour of the native landscaping. We're going to do a virtual, we'll record that too, but you can come to that and see all of the development and new landscaping that's going on.
Yeah, so, and then related to, so when she was here, we did obviously record that, so that's going to be coming out this Wednesday. What is it, 14th, 15th, the 16th, June 16th.
Yep.
So watch for that. If you've got somebody who's elementary age or, older, they can watch that, come in and get a Steam to Go pack, which should be in the children's section.
What was native seeds in that?
Yeah, there's some native seeds in there that should be in there. That's going to be together and put out Wednesday. It's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, where are we going this week?
Oh, is it Black Pine this week?
Yeah.
Yeah, Black Pine Animal Sanctuary.
It's been in the news recently.
Yeah. Do you know much about Black Pine? It's exotic animal sanctuary, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So,
and about the way that they get some of their animals, it's not they're all, I think, rescues.
Yeah, right.
Or, yeah.
So tigers, I'm not sure bears and lions. Oh my! But it'll
Sounds
be
right
fun.
to
It'll
say
be
that.
cool to see the animals, and it's all animal focused for our summer reading program, which we'll get into. But that should be a fun exploration.
Do we have a shout out?
Yes, I have a shout out to the Auburn Fire Department and Auburn Police Department. We had a couple false fire alarms this week, which I'm sure the neighbors were aware of. And so I want to say thank you to them for showing up and helping us out and being here post haste. So, including and especially at 1:30 in the morning. Summer, read, do, explore, tales and tales. Shall we get into it? Yes, our big summer reading program.
Yep. Tales and Tales. Or is it Tales and Tales? I think we got them in the wrong order.
We've been going. You can find all the information at the library main desks, and actually any of the public desks. But we had a couple of things happening this week that we want to kind of promote.
Yeah.
First of all, Eckhart Quest is the big scavenger hunt, community-wide scavenger hunt. You're supposed to find the 6 mythological animals hiding all around Auburn. So if you find boxes that look like a thing that called Eckhart Quest around town, that's what that's for. But you can come in, get a packet. You can download a packet online, and you'll see kind of a map and a place to collect the 6 mythological animals, and those will all qualify for Read to Explore prize entries. So I encourage you to kind of check those out, and should be a fun thing. The second thing, Tuesday at 1:30 at the library park, we're going to have the Humane Society blanket making for the pets and animals at the Humane Society. So that should be kind of cool. And then book clubs. You want to talk a little about book clubs?
Yeah, so the book clubs, they have been as well still meeting in person at Library Park, except for the Brews and Books book club, which is meeting at the Auburn Brewing Company. The dates for those, are those on here? I don't remember.
I believe you can find them all.
Tell you what, let's go to the website. To the calendar.
We'll just show you how to do it.
So epl.lib.in.us, click calendar at the top, and then you can see a whole calendar of what's going on. For example, the 16th, so alongside, as well as the Steam video that's coming out, there is also the Classic City Readers. They're reading Beheld. And at the same time that the book club is meeting, we will put up kind of a quick video on YouTube and Facebook that will kind of be a prompt for some discussion questions. So please feel free to either send any of those thoughts that you have or answers for those questions, to our email, to our social media, post it in the comments to the video. If you don't want to come out to or can't make it out, that's still a good way to engage. Let's see. So that's Classic City Readers.
Also, you can always find the book club playlists of videos to see ones from the past and see kind of what it is if you're not familiar with it on our YouTube channel or Facebook channel.
And then these books are up until the day of, I believe they're going to be still available behind the main service desk on the main level of the main library. Mainly. I just had to say that. All right.
The online contest for the best pets in Auburn is still happening, so you can submit those through July 4th. And the top 10, we're going to have a public voting after the 4th.
That's the bookmark contest?
Yeah, the top 10 pets are going to become our new... Their pictures, not the pets themselves, will become our next bookmarks for the library.
Do you have the best pet in all of Auburn? DeKalb County? Indiana? America? The world? We aren't qualified to make that kind of determination, but if you have a pet, it could be featured at one of Eckhart Public Library's bookmarks. All you have to do is submit a photo of your animal loved one. Eckhart Public Library staff will select the finalists. We have the badge that says that we can do that. And then they will be released for the public to vote. The top 10, are going to be Eckhart Public Library bookmarks. I just wanted to read that was on there.
I know, I like
You've read
that.
the rest of that, but I just wanted to say the world and such like that.
I support that.
Oh, there's my email right there.
Support that. Yeah, so that should be kind of fun. I'm not. Do you have a pet?
We have a cat, yes.
Is it the best cat in the whole world? This is live and on record, by the way.
Yes.
So if you want to compete with Andy, feel free to do that.
I don't know if we can win, though. Well, we can.
Yeah,
probably.
we can't win, but
Let's move on.
Yeah, we're gonna highlight some display items that we have currently at the library.
So are these display items?
I believe so. Are they on display actually, or are they just?
We're focusing a little bit on large print.
Yeah.
Display this month. There's Pride, but there's also.
We might be
other stuff
putting
that I don't
some.
Anyway.
Some of the large print stuff will probably be on display,
Mhm.
but this is also just kind of to highlight these are things we have in the collection that you may not be aware of and may be kind of useful for some people. So this is all about our large print collection.
Yeah. Now that's not all for people who have difficulty reading finer print, though, right?
Right.
Which is pretty cool.
Right. Yeah. And we have a variety of titles in our large print collection, both fiction, nonfiction. We even have biographies and even young adult literature in the large print section at the main library, and also some at the collection at Teen. And here's kind of the logic to that from the Association for Library Service to Children. And our own reasoning is that struggling readers can benefit significantly from larger print materials. Tween and teen reluctant readers may want to read but may be finding it difficult. So for tween and teen library users with cognitive challenges or learning disabilities, large print can make a difference. Larger print can also help readers facing ADD, ADHD, and dyslexia. So we'll have some of that available.
Mm-hmm.
And that could be useful.
Yeah.
And fun. Or if you just want larger print.
Yeah. So one of those ones that is more the teen focused is the Divergent series.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about that.
This is pretty popular. I actually have not read this myself, but it's the best-selling trilogy set in the future of a dystopian society that is divided into 5 factions. The society defines its citizens by their social and personality affiliations, removing the threat of anyone exercising independent will and threatening the population's safety. Beatrice Pryor, who later changed her name to Triss, is born into abnegation, but transfers into Dauntless. She must figure out her life as a divergent, conceal her true nature, and live with the danger of being killed if her true nature is discovered.
Yeah, was that made into a movie as well?
I feel like it was.
I trust your feelings. Trust your feelings. Another one at the main library is called Whereabouts by Jhumpa Lahiri. Exuberance and dread, attachment and estrangement. In this novel, Jhumpa Lahiri stretches her themes to the limit. In the arc of 1 year, an unnamed narrator in an unnamed city, in the middle of her life's journey, realizes that she's lost her way. The city she calls home acts as a companion and interlocutor, until one day at sea, both overwhelmed and replenished by the sun's vital heat, her perspective will abruptly change. She has won the Pulitzer Prize, so that's
Nice.
that's a somewhat ambiguous but very kind of compelling premise to me
Yeah.
personally.
Let's see. How shall we say this next
Yeah, that's a
title?
question.
Amoral Man?
A moral man. A moral man.
Sounds good. It is a true story and other lies. That's interesting. Right off the bat. Derek Del Gaudio believed he was a decent, honest man, but when irrefutable evidence to the contrary is found in an old journal, his memories are reawakened and Derek is forced to confront and try to understand his role in a significant act of deception from his past. Derek examines the mystery behind his father's vanishing act, the secret he inherited from his mother, the obsession he developed with sleight of hand that shaped his future, and the affinity he felt for the professional swindlers who taught him how to deceive others.
Those are some, and we have many more large print titles for anybody who wants them, but that's kind of an interesting cover.
Yeah.
It's an infinite mirror. remember seeing that at an Infinite Mirror for the first time at Scott's grocery store, and as like a 9-year-old, and thinking that my reality had shifted.
Yeah.
It was very scary.
Interesting to think about the art for the cover there when we had Barb Morrow in recording, reading her book and talking about the process of putting that together. I wonder if Derek,
Yeah.
So that Derek is also it's True Story.
A True Story and Other Lies.
That's why the name Derek in the book was the same as the author's name. Interesting. So just thinking about the process of making that to, like, if he got to see that cover or when he got to see that in the process. Cool.
Behind the scenes.
Some things to wrap up. Story times. We've still got our story times in person in the library park when the weather is good for that. Just keep track of our social media to see if that's not the case. But 6:15 Tuesday evening, I believe, and 10:45 a.m. Wednesday morning are the times for those story times in the park. There are still story times going up on Sunday at 10 a.m. Those are Beatrix Potter currently. They're pretty cool. They're classics, and there are some cool pictures that go along with them. Since those are out of copyright and such, we can use those.
Yeah, that's kind of awesome.
Yeah.
And it's really nice to see everyone. We've had a lot of people come out to the library park.
Oh, yeah.
Just be sitting in the shade. And
I think we're counting like up to 40 people.
Yeah.
Regularly.
It's nice to see everybody.
Yep.
D&D is this week in person. So
if you spot this here, you have good eyesight or a big monitor.
and good attention. Good perception check.
Yeah.
It's going to be in person. Pretty excited for that.
So tomorrow, the adult group, there's an adult group, teen group tomorrow, 6:30 at the library.
Outside.
Yeah, the south of the library. Yeah. So if you show up, you should be able to find us.
It's not that big of a place.
Yes, the teen one is Friday.
Yeah, we'll be in contact over Discord with everybody, see what the plans are, but we're planning to have it outside, the same location, and kind of be in the same space. We're both vaccinated. I believe all the staff at the library is now vaccinated. So we'll be outside, though, still, because it should be nice, too.
Yep.
And just it'd be nice to have everybody in the same space again.
Yep.
To be able to have a little bit more dynamism. Speaking of vaccines, Kroger will still be open for vaccines, but you can always get onto rchat.in.gov and check out where locations are for vaccinations still.
Yep.
That's pretty much everything I had for this week. This week at EPL.
Yeah. So since we're involved in the Dungeons and Dragons, I'll give it a little bit more time.
Yes.
We mentioned the Discord a lot, but even if you don't have Discord or don't want to get on Discord, you're still definitely welcome to come. Bring anybody with you. We'll have some extra character sheets with us. You can jump right in. The gang is pretty cool. Or if you want to make your own character, level 4. Yeah, level 4. Come along. Otherwise, check out the calendar for anything else that's going on, epl.lib.in.us, and click on calendar at the top. You can see what's going on. Read, do, explore, enter for prizes.
Thanks for joining. Did you do anything fun this weekend? Anything cool coming up?
Got in the pool. My son's 2 years old. Almost 2 years old. He was able to get in. Well, he's been in a lake before. He might have been in a pool before a year ago or so. But now that he's actually more aware of what's going on, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
I watched bits of In the Heights, the musical, and the same creator as Hamilton. And they had a big, giant performance at a public pool, and I was like, I want pool as well.
Yes.
All right, well, we'll see you next week. Still Read to Explore. We hope to see you soon.
Yeah. See you next time.